Hello everyone. Today we're looking at the Total War pre-workout, pretty popular pre-workout, and later we're gonna be ranking it on the tier list, see how good it is, look at the ingredients and all that. But yeah, as I said, I think this is a pretty popular pre-workout. So made by Redcon and all that, which is a big company as well. And I think mostly they are known for the amount of caffeine that is in them, which is a lot. They have a lot of caffeine in compared to other pre-workouts. But yeah, we'll see that. First of all, let's look at the price. So how much it is per one serving. So here we have 30 servings. So that is 42 divided by 30. So it's about $1.4 per serving, which is all right. And I mean, yeah, if you're buying this on the sale, then yeah, go ahead. It's totally worth it because this is a huge sale. But in real time money, when the sale is not on, it is 1.4 per scoop. Moving on to the ingredients, so about a 15-gram serving, which is all right. Yeah, looking at it, nothing too special. So let's go through each ingredient. First of all, obviously L-citrulline dimalate, and we all know this works. Basically what it does is it converts into arginine, and arginine promotes blood vessel relaxation, so you get better pumps. And this is great, and at the dose that it is dosed at is fine as well. So that pretty much means that you get about 4 grams of L-citrulline and 2 grams of malate, and that is pretty fine. Obviously, you could dose it more, you could dose it like 16 grams, but, they haven't. But this is alright. Again, the lower end of the citrulline malate, but this is alright as well. Next up, we have beta-alanine. Big thing about beta-alanine is basically it is thought to increase carnosine levels. And carnosine levels help regulate fatigue, pretty much. So if you take beta-alanine and if you go up to the saturation limit, you will have more carnosine, meaning your fatigue will be regulated, meaning you will have more endurance. However, to build up to that saturation point, you need to be taking a lot of beta-alanine every single day. So I usually don't promote it in pre-workouts. Again, you can go watch the video, the card of me explaining why I don't like beta-alanine. But it works, but you got to be taking it every single day. Next up, agmatine sulfate. And agmatine is pretty interesting. So it is thought to alleviate pain and also increase cognition. However, there are not that many studies done on agmatine sulfate and performance in the gym. So you can't really say if it's good or not, but there is some information saying that it's good. And here they used about 1.3 grams at a minimum. So it could be a bit higher dosed, but they also used it here, I believe, every single day, daily, for treatment of neuropathic pain. Which, I mean, I don't think you're experiencing neuropathic pain in the gym, but sure, I guess it could work for cognition, but yeah, there's not enough studies right now, so I would probably say that this is not a good ingredient. Moving on next to taurine. And taurine, one of the more found to be working ingredients. Again, increases strength, increases performance, increases brain function, so cognition. So it does work, and around 1 gram is fine as well, so that is good. Next up, caffeine, and again, one of the most proven ingredients ever. So I don't think I have to say much about that. I mean, people drink coffee like every single day, so you know caffeine works. At this dose, it is okay as well. Again, I suggest staying in between 210 and 600 milligrams of caffeine. If you're using less, then you should use more. If you're using more, then you should take a break and maybe start using a bit less. But they also added the dicaffeine malate, and this kind of goes hand in hand with the caffeine. So pretty much the total caffeine dose of this pre-workout is going to add up to about 350 milligrams, and that is like a good amount. Basically, what dicaffeine malate does, it's bound to malic acid, and that pretty much means it's more stable and it releases slower. So the energy is basically, you have more energy over a bigger period of time. Like if you take caffeine, then you have energy here, and if you take dicaffeine malate, you have energy for this long, you know, if you understand that. Talk about juniper berry, and for this one, there really is not that much studies on it, meaning it's probably not that commonly used. It's not commonly used. Here you can see it has anti-inflammatory effects. Again, I don't think you're inflamed. Your stomach is inflamed when going to the gym. So I can't see the effect of this. And apparently, it's a great source of fiber and antioxidants, and it's also great for immunity. But like those are the type of things that don't really increase your performance. Like when I'm before going to the gym, I take a pre-workout. I want to have like effects that happen to me right then, not like increase my immunity or like improve my digestion. So this one is probably not that great of an ingredient. Here we have theobromine, and theobromine, again, an extract from chocolate, and it's pretty much a stimulant, and it should not be used in high doses because it can have bad effects on you, like nausea and vomiting. So 50 is fine. I think you could probably go up to about 200 milligrams, but you should not be taking more than that. So the dosing is fine. Uh, Not too many studies showing that it really does work for performance, but the little amount of studies or the little amount of information that there is on it does say that it works. But I think it should be tested a bit more. But right now, it does work. It's a form of a stimulant. It's a bit less mild. It's a bit more milder than caffeine. So it does work. It's fine. That is completely fine. Green tea extract, really not that great. So green tea extract found to improve weight loss, which I'm not losing weight in the gym. You're not. You're probably not losing the weight in the gym. Just reduce your calories. Don't be taking green tea extract. But yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. So I would probably say this is a bad ingredient. Next up, narginine. No, naringin. And this one is pretty similar to juniper. Basically increases heart health, improves digestion. It's a anti-inflammatory ingredient. Which, like, what the hell are you doing with this pre-workout at this point? Like, don't be putting all of that. Like, I want there's three main parts to a pre-workout. There's focus ingredients, there's pump ingredients, and there's stimulant ingredients. There's no weight loss ingredients. There's no anti-inflammatory ingredients. Just like focus on those three, and that is going to be fine. So that one is also not a good ingredient. And lastly, we have bioperine. And this one I have also proven in some of my shorts that it does not really work. It does not really increase any type of performance, and it has some properties of anti-inflammation again. So that one also not a good ingredient. So quick overview: not good, not good, not good. This is okay. This is okay. Not good. This is okay. This is okay. This should be a bit more. This is bad, and this is okay. So overall, if you're buying this for $24, then yeah, sure, that's completely fine. If you're buying this for $42, you could definitely find better. So I would have to put it pretty low, I would say. Go somewhere here. It's decent in the caffeine, decent in the citrulline and taurine and theobromine, but the rest is just like you just threw in a bunch of garbage that no one really wants. So that is completely fine. As for the taste, they do have some pretty interesting tastes, and they have a lot of tastes. Um, but that's the only part that they really exceed in. So yeah, C tier. That's been pre-workouts. Thank you, and see you in the next one.